Hey everyone, today we're unpacking what Agent Alpha is, how it functions under the hood, and how you can access a free 7-day trial to experience what may be the only systemized edge in retail options trading today. This is not for beginners, this is for experienced options traders who've exhausted their traditional strategies, been misled by influencer pump groups or signal scams, and are hungry for a platform that actually fuses modern AI infrastructure with institutional grade logic. If you've been looking for that one-stop shop for your edge in the options market, keep listening and you'll see how Agent Alpha is that system. Agent Alpha is built at the intersection of machine learning, LLM-based agents, and programmatic trade construction. At its core is a supervised learning model trained on over 12 years of labeled options trade data. Each vector embedding captures every variable required for the model to understand the precursor to trade success and the hallmarks of trade failure. On top of this predictive base, we've deployed and developed a LangGraph structured multi-agent architecture via LangChain, enabling autonomous distributed reasoning across 4 specialized agents, each one contributing a unique analytical lens. These agents are designed to replicate institutional desk workflows, flow parsing, sentiment dislocation, fundamental decay detection, and microstructure distortion scoring, before ultimately merging via a structured state machine into a single trade thesis. That trade is then verified against past pattern analogs using semantic vector matching via Pinecone, cross-referenced with our ML model, and served to users, our subscribers, in a distilled email report, which we'll get to later. Our 4 agents are composed of the SmartFlow agent, which ingests real-time CBOE tape, dark pool prints, and high-frequency quote stacks via the Polygon API. It calculates real-time institutional dominance ratios, flags aggressive sweep clusters, detects CTA-driven delta tilts, and scores volume anomalies across the delta curve. The fundamental intelligence agent is our second agent, and it's deeply macro-aware. It parses 10Qs, 10Ks, any relevant filings, guidance, deltas across quarters using Llama Index, scoring companies on capital durability, negative accrual buildup, and price to volatility skew. It can detect stealth fund accumulation or exit via off-exchange volume drift and historical position re-weighting. The sentiment and narrative agent is powerful. It uses transformer-based natural language processing models to track divergence between implied sentiment and actual price behavior. It listens to tone shifts in earnings call transcripts, regulatory filings, and social channels. It measures volatility adjusted polarity across all channels. And finally, my favorite, the anti-manipulation agent, possibly the most important agent to construct a profitable trade. It's constantly evaluating the integrity of price discovery. It flags wash trades, bait prints, quote stuffing, and order book spoofing, marking trades with no institutional confirmation as structurally high risk, especially in single tick spreads or symbols that are heavy in pay for order flow. This isn't just alerting based on IV crushes, gamma squeezes. This is a machine validated, agent collaborated trade construction. It's the first of its kind, where every recommendation must pass through multiple checks before it's even considered for delivery. And it works. 93% of published alerts have moved 20% or more within 24 hours of trading since our prompt, since our email push, that is, according to real-world performance. This is not off a back test. You get 1 trade per week, Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. The idea here is not quantity, it's compounded quality. Our entire theory behind Agent Alpha is not only the unprecedented tech stack that we've been dreaming of, and that is now possible. The theory is built on controlled exposure to statistically validated edges. None of this would have been possible without today's tech stack. LangChain and LangGraph power asynchronous agent collaboration and tool routing. Llama Index ingests and indexes vast unstructured datasets so agents can query earnings calls and 10Qs semantically. Quant Connect provides the historical data lake and model training scaffolding. Polygon streams real-time market data. You guys might have heard of them. Pinecone stores high-dimensional vector representations of past trades for similarity search. And N8N automates the deployment of all these layers to your inbox so that within seconds on that Tuesday night, data moves from raw flow to your executable strategy. Agent Alpha exists now because the tooling finally exists to make it possible. This is something that we had been dreaming of over the years, and it's finally possible to build because of the tech stack, because of our 6 components that are seen at the top of our webpage. This is not an indicator or a bot or a Discord room. It's an autonomous, modular intelligence system for options trading. If you want to stop gambling and start operating with statistical structure, the best edge in the options market, this is your opportunity. Agent Alpha is not trying to be everything, it's trying to be one thing, the most accurate weekly options trade idea system available to retail traders. That's it. Our team is made up of lifelong traders who have backgrounds in machine learning architecture, quantitative finance with degrees from Harvard and Boston University, respectively. We've traded options for over a decade. We've felt drawdown fatigue. We've blown up accounts. We've had overfitting frustration, signal fatigue in terms of creating our model and our product. That's why we are so happy to release this to the public. You can start your free trial today, where you'll receive a welcome email blueprinting and breaking down the roadmap ahead. And you'll receive, again, that once a week hyper-specific trade idea informed by Agent Alpha with full execution instructions. We're happy to release it to the public, and we hope you love it as much as we enjoyed building it. Thanks.